Welcome to Softlex Company's Customer Appreciation Week. We are going to be doing this all week long, Monday through Friday. This is our third segment of today, and we have got a doozy for you. We've got Sarah James from Jesse James Beads. We'll be opening the Softlex Company mystery kit. It is a fairy mushroom inspired kit. It's absolutely gorgeous. We're going to have so much fun opening and playing with it today. Then we'll start again tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Pacific or 2 p.m. Eastern. If you're on the East Coast or anywhere else in the world, you can figure out your time zone from those two numbers. But we'll start with Abby Berta in the morning from the Bead Place, and she's got a really incredible bracelet to show us how to make. So we're super excited for that. Let me just flash up the schedule while everybody's jumping on here so that you're able to see what we have cooking this week. This is a huge undertaking. We are working with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, including us, 12 companies are collaborating together to make this week happen. It's a celebration of Softlex Company, and this week Mike Sherman and Scott Clark, the owners of Softlex as well. And it's just a really lovely way. It's our third annual Customer Appreciation Week. It's a really lovely way for us to say thank you to a lot of the folk out there that sell our beading wire. These 12 companies help us to feature our beading wire in their videos, their bead stores, by giving it to their designers. And so it's our way of thanking them by showcasing them, we hope, and featuring them in a big way. And then it's a way for all of us to thank you, our customer and viewer who hangs out with us all year long as well. And it just gives us a really good chance to give you something pretty amazing with these 15 videos that happen throughout this week. So I'm glad you're here, and I see Sarah's here in the backstage too. I'm gonna be hanging out with her. Let me bring her in. There she is. Let me unmute you, Sarah, and then we'll get talking. There we go. Hi, Sarah James.
Hi, guys. Hi, Sara Oehler. It's so nice to be here today.
You have a life-changing thing happening this week.
I do. That's right. Sara Oehler is referencing my wedding. I am getting married this weekend coming up. But still, there is time for beads at the beginning of the week anyway. And I'm just really happy to be able to be involved. And that was just quite the intro, Sarah, with everything that Softlex Company is doing for their incredible customer, fan, and friend base that we have here. Wow, like Customer Appreciation Week seems to grow every year. I feel like this is bigger than last year.
It gets bigger every year. Yeah, it's kind of a beast, but it's a lot of fun. And we really, really thoroughly enjoy being able to spend so much time with our customers, and then also with all the presenters who are our good friends. So it's really a joy.
I love that.
So, Sarah, you're getting married this weekend. Can all of you out there give Sarah lots of hearts and thumbs up during this video to give her that little bit of support and love that she's going to need to ride on as she goes into her wedding week? Many of you, I'm sure, have been married, if not once, maybe even twice or thrice, depending on your situation, or been a part of a wedding, and it's always a pretty tricky week. So for Sarah to be here is really something amazing. So let's give her lots of love as she rides out of this video and into the wedding week and no longer hopefully has to do much work. Right?
There's a little bit more to take care of, but I have my family is here already. My mom is here in Colorado. Rodrigo's family is arriving tomorrow, so we've got a really great support system behind us in the wedding preparations and also throughout our marriage. So I feel a sense of comfort being able to lean on my people, as we all do in times where we are working hard for something really cool or working through something really difficult. And I just wanted to take a moment, as I'm sure so many of your other presenters have, but I'm just so sorry for the loss of Softflex Company right now. I know that Mike was a really great guy, and what an incredible company and legacy he's left. So how wonderful, Sara, for you to continue on in his stead, and for us to be able to just be grateful for the creative legacy and products that we have in this industry.
Yeah, like I said this morning, I think he would like nothing more than for us to all just keep beating. And so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep beating, and we're going to have a great week full of beads and friendship and inspiration. And he would love that. So that's what we're doing this week. But thank you, Sarah James. It's been really hard for so many of us here at Softflex. We're like a big family, as most of you know, if you watch regularly. I've worked here for, I think, 24 years now. Some have worked for 22 or 20 years or 16 years. And we've all just been together for so long that when you lose someone that's so important, it is really hard. But because Mike wasn't part of our day-to-day operation, we're not feeling his loss in that way, but we're just feeling the overarching, sadness of not having him be on the other end of the phone when you call, or the other end of the text message, or whatever messaging we were doing. So, or a visit in the office. That was always really a treat as well. So today I have a kit that is plumb full of Jesse James beads options. Lots of good stuff. We do have some extras. They will launch on Wednesday, I believe. So if you missed this kit, because there were only like a couple left today, I didn't look again before the show. I didn't have time. I took a break between the last show and this show, and I did a watercolor Monet with my kids. It was really fun. Maybe I'll post some pictures later, but it was from their art box. So we took a break and did a little art. I probably have paint all over me, but we're gonna.
I love that Sara Oehler's break, her like creative break from being creative all day is to be creative in another way. And I have been like nonstop since like 7 a.m. this morning. So for me to have a little creative break and create and hang out and just be together for an hour feels so very nice. So thank you for having me from Jesse James Beads, and for including Jesse James Beads in your in the kits, in the monthly the monthly very important beater kits, and also week.
We love doing that. We love having you as part of our kits. You always do such a good job taking our theme to the next level, that we need it to go. So thank you. We also should talk a little bit about a jewelry making party that we have coming up.
Yes.
It is coming up on
October 11th
and 12th. And it has two parts, a part from Softflex Company and a part from Jesse James Beads. And hopefully you were able to make a few more, Sara. I forgot to check back in with you.
I actually emailed you before this, and I know you've been just nonstop all day too, but we were able to make a few more. So guys, there are a few more of the Monster Mash jewelry making kits from Jesse James Beads and from Softflex, but there aren't too many more. And once they sell out, they're gone. So this event will be so much fun. We've got great designers teaching 4 different projects, all with the Halloween spirit. And you get like a buttload of beads. And the supply kit from Softflex is massive too.
Yeah. If we have time at the end, maybe we'll open it up again and just take a quick look at some of the highlight items from that. But you can find her kit at jessejamesbeads.com, as well as tons of other amazing things. And then our kit at softflexcompany.com. We also have a Halloween hustle kit. And today's Monday. through tomorrow, if you have a kit in your order and it's over $59 at softflexcompany.com, you get $10 off. I think you have to use a coupon code. Kristen is not here, but Thomas is. Thomas, what's that coupon code in the comments? I think it's like
Kits.
Kits.
Cool.
Yeah. Easy, right? Easy. Okay.
I love a simple coupon code. It's like one of my favorites.
Here is the big one. This is like our biggest kit I think we've ever made. It's pretty spectacular. It's got a lot of amazing stuff in it because it's Customer Appreciation Week. We went like the whole 9 yards on it. And it is going to be amazing. Sarah James has one with her as well that she's opening. And I'm going to open mine over here.
This for the first time. Sorry, Sarah. I just wanted to say I'm opening this for the first time and just being like mind blown about how beautiful this is.
Yes. I know. It's pretty exciting. So let's open this up and see what we got inside. So as you know, if you've been following us lately, Kristen has been crazy for mushrooms. I was like, at first was like, I don't know if mushrooms are pushing it a little too far. But she has talked me into it. I see them everywhere now. There are so many amazing mushroom motifs out there. And so we decided to put that into this kit. It is a fairy garden mushroom themed kit. And we've got a bunch of stuff in here that's pretty cool. We loaded it up with some Softflex wire. We have blue Softflex craft wire. It's a beautiful deep dark blue in 22 gauge. We have some purple amethyst Softflex beading wire, a 10-foot spool of that available. That's the 019, which is the medium diameter, the most commonly used. We also put my favorite color, the turquoise, in. So you get 2 spools of Softflex in 2 different colors. We have 4 strands of check glass beads in this kit. Each one is beautiful. These ones are like very iridescent and very sparkly. I just loved these ones, are my favorite. Definitely going to have to use those today. They're so pretty. A nice deep dark blue, and then a really pretty kind of purpley travertine 7mm, 6mm. So the Jesse James beads is like super fantastic. I need to get a bead tray to pull these out on, but we've got some chain, we've got some tassels, we've got some bead mix, we've got it all here. It's pretty cool. Let me get my fancy tray. Oh, and knock over my camera because that's the kind of day I'm having. There we go. Okay. So, Sarah James, tell us about this enamel chain.
So this is one of our pride and joys at Jesse James Beads. We love to play with color. We are experts in color matching and also dyeing to get things just right. And when I say dyeing, I don't mean we're dyeing to make beads. I mean, we're actually color dyeing and making this like color fast, the colors that we choose. So what we did for Softflex, there was such a beautiful color palette that you guys chose, Sarah. We took this and just kind of went next level with it on our chain. We dip dyed this to get it the proper ombre color to match all of the beads in your set. So it's dangly chain, and each of those little bitty baubles fades from light periwinkle to a deep.
That's amazing. Look at that, you guys. It's a color change. So you can, if you use it together, you're going to get a little ombre effect where it's adapting from a darker to a lighter color. Do you do this regularly with your chain, Sarah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have tons of ombre and also just dyed enamel chain at jessejamesbeads.com. We just released a brand new collection, the Goddess Bead Collection. And we've got bead mixes inspired by different ancient goddesses and the sort of like mentalities and like female strengths that they represent. And we have chain to go along with it over at the shop.
Wow, That sounds super fun. I'm going to have to check that out. We've got some little flowers, lavender colored flower tassels. Something about the fairy garden just made me think tassels. So I asked Sarah if she would put together a little tassel set for us. And this is what she came up with.
Those tassels are dyed also. Those ones right there.
So pretty.
Some of them need a little bit of a haircut, that leatherette, but we dip dyed those to get them that really beautiful plum color to tie the whole thing together to match with the beads in this set.
Look at how pretty these are, you guys. And then look at this little pretty turquoise too.
So cute, little babies.
Little fairy wings ready to go. We have our fairy mushroom bead mix. So the extras of this will go on sale on Wednesday. If you missed the kit, you're just realizing now how amazing it is because this is the first time you're getting to see it. Then you can go in and at least get these parts and pieces in our shop. So those will be on sale. Look at, there's a fairy wing.
Those are so fun.
Yay.
Those ones, the silver, the big flower caps. I love those ones. And then there's some really beautiful hexagonal glass that you'll find in your set.
Ooh, look at this bead.
Oh yeah, she's pretty too. Mm-hmm.
She's so sparkly. And then there's some cubes.
Gotta love the cubes. Absolutely.
Look at that.
Isn't that cute?
So pretty. Lots of good stuff in these bead mixes. So definitely think about grabbing one on Wednesday when they go live. They'll probably go live in the late morning. It just depends. We're so busy this week that, you know, everybody's kind of running themselves ragged. The team at Softflex is amazing for putting these kinds of things together because it is a ton of love but a labor at the same time. So be patient, but it'll go up sometime on Wednesday, along with our Customer Appreciation Week, a project pack, which looks pretty beautiful. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on that too. This kit has some 2x2 millimeter Softflex crimp tubes in silver. Look at this beauty.
I can't even. Sarah, I opened this kit and that was the first thing that was in front of me and it just took my breath away. So my grandmother passed away just recently. She and I were very, very close. And she always said the dragonflies were her favorite. She talked about getting a dragonfly tattoo. That never ended up happening. But anyway, purple dragonflies were one of our cabins at JJB summer camp this past year. If you're a summer camper, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, we have purple dragonflies here in Colorado, and I've just recently started seeing them. They're everywhere, and I feel like it's her spirit. And then I opened this, and there's a purple dragonfly right here.
I wonder if you could make something to wear at one of your events this weekend.
Yeah,
figure something out where you could make it wear as, I don't know, a necklace or a brooch
or even just Sarah, I love buttons as a clasp. And I know that this is a big old daddy button to be a clasp, but just to have this behind your neck, I have my hair long, so I wear it up a lot, but to have it as a made you look clasp on the back of your neck, that is
you would need some serious weight in the front though, unless you want it to go down.
The necklace I'm wearing today, I'm all about that life, Sara Oehler.
I love it. Okay, let's see what else. We have one little bag left in this amazing kit. We custom made these little mushrooms with tiara cast from their Wayback Machine for this kit. Our extras will also go on sale for those on Wednesday. We are absolutely devastated that tiara cast may not be around anymore. We're hoping somebody gets in there and is able to purchase it and keep it alive in some way, shape, or form. But in the meantime, we do have a lot of tiara cast on our website. We just restocked some things. So if you're looking to get some tiara cast parts, because you're going into hoarding mode like me, then now is the time. Get in there and get it. They just had their final order. We just had to place our final order, I think, today to get anything more. And so get in there and get your parts this week at softluxcompany.com. We also included these great check glass flowers. These are so pretty, and they're going to go with that dragonfly so beautifully. And then there's a little fairy and some little fairy wings as well. So got a clasp and some ear wires. We pride ourselves on making kits that have everything you need to bead. So if you're brand new to beading, all you're going to need are a pair of crimping pliers and cutters. If you have a pair of brown nose and chain nose, those are always helpful too. But basic tools. And then you should be able to make several designs from this one kit. And if you get a few more things like clasps and ear wires, you'll be able to make many, many, many designs from this kit, as you'll see in our Softlux VIB group, where folks are going to start posting pictures of what they make with this kit almost immediately after this video. And you'll start seeing all sorts of really interesting, fun ideas that people come up with the same set of beads. All right, what are we making today, Sarah? You think we should use the dragonfly?
I mean, I am always a big fan of creating earrings, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I know that my hand isn't being shown, but I am making over here behind the scenes.
Yes.
But if you're going to go for that dragonfly, Sarah, yeah, but I would love to see, like, how can that dragonfly work with some of these beautiful Jesse James beads?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm going to make something with the dragonfly in front.
Mm-hmm.
And this chain will go with that. Like,
beautiful.
So well. So that's something to consider. I might do the chain. Although the silver and the gold may be a little tricky, but maybe we can mix and match some silver and gold together. Let me see how this looks here. Okay. Or do I want to hang it from it there? Let's see how that might look. If we were to do like some tassel chain from the bottom, that could be kind of interesting.
That is where my head is at right now, Eileen. I am using the small little fairy wing that you found in your bead mix and incorporating some of the dangle chain to hang behind it.
Here, I'm going to come to you and you show us that again.
Okay, so I really love these little wings. They're just so beautiful. And I'm excited about the way that the dangle chain dangles. I thought, how cool to attach the little loop there and just hang that down from
cute
the wing.
Yeah,
that's a little bit of extra dangly. And you could really choose whatever color that you want. And now that I'm looking at this, I kind of just made a cut at the end, but really you could get strategic with what color you want to be dangling down from your little wing. We'll find some jump rings here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to decide how I want to hang this. So I see I have two there. I'm going to do something similar on this side. Let me cut this little piece off. It's no longer needed. What length do you sell this chain in usually? Is this the same length they would normally get?
Yes, we usually sell it in 18-inch length. We feel like 18 inches is like a good length for a necklace, but also a good length to play with if you want to piece it up and use it in different ways.
Go like there. I'm not monitoring the comments because I'm making, but I will look at them in a minute. Okay, everybody. These days, I can only function at one thing at a time. I'm not as good of a multi-functioner as I used to be. And then when things are hard, especially like they have been recently, my brain just gets real mushy real fast. I'm like, where am I? What am I doing? Who are you? It's funny how that works, right?
I think that, I think that multitasking, though they say it makes you more efficient, but I think in the long run, it does not. It just turns your
Yeah,
brain into that mush, like Sarah's talking about. And best to just put your brain full attention on one thing at once, and then the next thing will be there when it's time for the next thing.
right. Agreed. Could not agree more. Okay, so let's look at this button shank. So it is horizontal with my dragonfly. So what I'm thinking is I can probably make sort of a bow tie shape in here, and that will allow me to go up and down from it and have it hopefully stay how I want it to in the right direction. So I'm going to get a bit of the craft wire out to do that. And I'm going to grab my nylon jaw pliers. These are not necessary. They're just helpful. You can run your fingers over the wire to straighten it as well. This just does a really nice job. It makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and trim this big piece off since I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. That'll make it easier. And then I'm thinking I'll probably go ahead and make one loop. And I don't know what I'm attaching at the top, so I'm going to make a decent sized loop probably. Probably this step 4 on here would make sense. Are you excited to see all of your family, Sarah?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We have that's something special about a wedding. One of my very best friends' fathers gave a speech at her wedding, and he said, the most beautiful thing, one of the most beautiful things about a wedding is how is the love of the two people that are getting married, of course, but also how the love of their friends and family that surround them is so strong, and
Mm-hmm.
that at that moment, they're like the moment of a wedding, the people that are gathered there never again will be an event in time where all those people are in the same room at once. So it really is so
Oh,
special to think of the gathering and all of that beautiful.
good. He's good.
Good, yeah. Mr. Rayfield knows his stuff.
Oh my gosh. So true. How special. And it is really just such a neat, special moment. Okay, so I'm giving it a try. This is my first attempt. I haven't done this with this exact button before. It may not work, but that's okay. We'll try it. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. We'll figure it out either way. So I went ahead and put a bead there. I felt like that would just make it a little more secure. I might be wrong. It might be better to wire wrap over that, but I might wire wrap over those beads. I think it's just going to give me a little bit more length. So we'll see. We're going to stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Now the trick is going to be getting in here to make my second loop. But again, we just make it work, right? Like, it's fine. Does it need to be perfect? No. It's back here, so it's okay. I am going to grab my chain and add it while I'm doing this. Who has their kit out and is making along with us today?
Oh, I would be curious to know that too.
Always love to see who is. I'm going to turn and then wrap.
I love, Sarah, that you're walking us through how to utilize this clasp too, because I feel like that can be a stumper. Like, it's such a pretty piece, but how do we take it from being a pretty piece in the kit to becoming a pretty wearable?
Right. No, it's important. I think I'm going to just wrap up this whole thing and come out the other side. This is all background stuff, so it
Mhm.
doesn't really matter how it looks, but it does matter that it's functioning. So I'm going to try to just make it more stable by wrapping over the top of that so that it's getting just a little bit more security.
You guys did such a great job at Softflex putting this kit together. All of the colors are so on point, and I'm just so
Thank
thrilled
you.
that these beats could be a part of this.
I know. Thank you so much for always being a part of our kits, Sarah. We really couldn't do it without you. And I know I owe you like kit details going into the future. I just need some time. I'll get there.
Yeah. Yes, the sooner the better. We love to plan out, and we just like I can't even like express to all the CAW, the Customer Appreciation Week watchers, how much fun we have at Jesse James Beads designing with a theme. Like we do the Magical Mystery Bead Box for Jesse James Beads, our monthly subscription box program. That's like so fun to come up with like beads to go along with it. And then Softflex asks us to create beads to go along with their themes, and they're always different from what we're doing. And it's just like a whole it's a real creative station when it comes to designing for you guys at Softflex and for that mystery box.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. I think that's looking pretty good. I like the chain hanging from the bottom of that dragonfly. I think it's going to be kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to attach some Softflex beading wire now to the top ring that I created here. And hopefully that will be stable enough to hold it. I think it'll be okay, but we'll see. You can always fidget with it more. You can always add more wire if you need to. I'm going to string on my crimp tube, and then I'm just going to go into that loop that I created and attach again so that I have what looks like that. Now that crimp is going to hang out behind this dragonfly. You can bring it out more if you want. You can make this loop bigger if you want that crimp to hang out more. But I think it's okay back there. So I'm just going to leave it and then come in with my crimping pliers and go ahead and do some crimping. So straighten those wires out to the best of your ability. Center that crimp tube and make a little 4-corner square and then go around and around it. Sarah, what else do you guys have coming up this fall and winter at Jesse James Beads?
Oh gosh, we've got the Monster Mash, just jewelry making party with Softflex. That's first and foremost in terms of events.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have got in November winter workshop.
Ooh, is that already out and on sale, or what's
It's on sale, but all the details, like all the projects and all that good stuff, is coming out very, very soon.
Oh,
So we are actually like nearly sold out already with all of our summer campers that got a jump on it, but we're trying to add in a few more kits so we can get some more beady friends into the holiday spirit with our wintertime jewelry making event. We host that one all online. That's how Jesse James does all their events. It's the way of the world these days, or the way of the world after COVID anyway. But we're doing it the week before Thanksgiving week and the week after Thanksgiving week. So no classes or anything to do during turkey time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. And then are you going on a honeymoon?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Can you tell me about that? That's like the best part.
Oh, well, I know, because it's been like so crazy planning all the wedding. I'm like, I'm ready for the honeymoon.
Right?
The wedding is going to be so wonderful too, but like beach, cocktail in hand, I am there. We're going to Fiji.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa. Have you been there before?
No, I haven't. It's been a
Oh my
dream of
God.
mine ever since Fiji water became a thing, like probably in my teenage years. I'm like, I want to go to the place with the waterfalls and the blue water. Well, we are done doing it.
Wow. That is
Yeah.
very exciting, Sarah.
Thank you.
And for all of you that love to call her Sarah James, she will still be Sarah James, but she will have another name attached at the end. But we can still call her Sarah James, is what I
Yeah.
learned today.
I said I'd have it no other way. I have been a first name, last name person for my entire life. To like nix the last name that is basically an extension of my first name would just feels wrong.
Yeah.
So it'll be SJP, Sarah James Peniche after next weekend.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
I'm just so happy for you,
Thank
Sarah.
you.
You deserve happily ever after, and I know you found that. You found your person, so
Feels good.
it does feel good. Life is so funny, like the way you're talking about your Mima, and then
Mhm.
of course Mike. Like so many good things are happening all at the same time as so many bad things are happening, and it's so amazing and beautiful. And happy and painful. Like it's just something else.
It's very much telling of life how that is. It's cathartic in a way that we have all this beauty and this happiness, but also these dark times and sadness right there too. But that is life. That is the yin and the yang. It is the sun rising, and it's the sunrise in the morning and the moonfall at night. Like that's just part of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, totally.
oh,
I every time I post a picture of like my kids doing something fun or whatever it is, I feel like this little tiny sense of guilt because I'm like, well, I should be just sad because I lost someone so important to me. But I also feel like, but it's life is so amazing and beautiful and it keeps going.
you gotta keep,
And
gotta keep going.
I just almost want to like grab onto that and like not, I guess not succumb to sadness, but try to just like really find the joy every day. That's really available when you have little kids. Just the way they look at the world is pretty spectacular. So we had all these things planned this last week that have just been absolutely beautiful. Like we went whale watching. I saw 6 humpback whales
Get
in
out of
the
town.
ocean and dolphins. We went to John Muir's house and talked about nature, and he was like, one of the first preservationists who got our national park system going, which I so appreciate because I love our national park system. We've done art, we've grown plants, there's so many beautiful things, but it's weird how everything gets so intermixed, like the joy and the sadness. It's all there.
I love following along with what's going on in the Oehler household, by the way, Sarah. It's just you mom like none other. I know that there's got to be like ups and downs with being a mom and being so busy, but man, oh man, your kids not seem like little rock stars, so unique with their own individual personalities, and you're just like, you're such a wonderful, you're of course. I mean, you're just such a wonderful person and such a strong leader and creative force. Your kids hit the gold mine with you, my dear.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we have good days and bad days. It was, the first week of school was a little rough. I'm not going to pretend like every day is a cakewalk, but like this week, everything's going pretty good. It's hard, and being a mom is hard. And there are days where you're like, what is happening with this kid? Like, why are they just, on fire today about everything? Our biggest problem today is our poor dog hasn't been to the dog park. I don't know, since probably like Thursday
Oh, no.
because we've been so busy. And I usually take her almost every other day. So she has just been super naughty because she's like, I have had it with you. I'm like, I'm sorry, I have 3 videos today and I'm homeschooling. I can't take you to the dog park, but tomorrow I will try.
Like in dog years, that's an entire week.
And dogs don't rationalize. They're that way. They're like, nope, we're going right now or I'm naughty, period. How's your dog handling all of this?
Oh,
Like,
he is good. His little tuxedo came in the mail.
is he gonna be in the wedding? Stop it.
Oh my gosh. He's very, very, yes, he's going to be in the wedding. He's going to walk his dad down the aisle. So that's very nice and helpful. Yeah. And he's just going to like look good and just, help keep all the people calm and happy and just like, just do what he does basically on a regular basis.
Oh,
No,
that's so fun.
He is adorable.
Is he a pretty good dog?
He's amazing. He's the best.
Good.
He's service dog trained. Like we did some really serious training. Yeah, we did some significant training with him when we got him as a pup. But he just like came good, like right off the block. Like Axel Rose, just like he's a golden retriever. If anyone hasn't seen a picture of him, you can go find the Jesse James Beach Instagram and just scroll a little bit. You'll find him there. He is just handsome and he is helpful and he's kind and sweet and just like he knows how to be good. The worst thing he probably does is he loves to go mudding. And when it gets rainy, we live up in the mountains here and he just like goes and tears it up in the mud. But we wipe his paws down and all's well that ends well there.
Right. That's sweet. I know Shadow, when she gets hot at the dog park, if there's like a mud puddle, she will go right for it and lay down in it. And I'm like, no, because you have to go in my car, I'm always like,
it's like, no, but that then you see them and they're like
they're so happy. So happy. Yeah. Totally. All right, I'm going to have to check back over my beads that I didn't miss something. I've just been beating along. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying out there. I see we have a ton of people watching us. Thank you for being here. I'm using the Customer Appreciation Week kit from Softflex Company, which had a boatload of things from our friends at Jesse James Beads. And Sarah James is also using it on her end, and we'll check out what she's been making here in just 1 second. I'm hopeful this is going to come together and work. I think it might be okay. We'll see.
Pretty, Sarah.
Let's check our beads because I was chit-chatting and sometimes I miss a bead when I'm doing that. That looks good. Okay, so I'm going to grab a crimp and I'm going to attach my second end down here. And we will have some extras if you missed the kit. I don't know if it's sold out during the live, but we only had 2 left today. So my guess is it's probably gone. But if you did miss it, don't worry. Some of these Jesse James parts and pieces will be on sale Wednesday. And you can get the bead mix, the tassel mix, and the chain. And also, if you got the kit and you just want more of those parts to add to what you already have, like I already used up all my chain and I could use more of it for earrings and, a bracelet or something else. So you get more.
Know what? That's something fun to note too, that maybe people don't know. The items that Jesse James Beads creates for that we create for, reset. The Jesse James Beads items that we make for Softflex for their monthly mystery kits and for this customer appreciation kit, you can't find these items anyplace else. These are made exclusively for our friends at Softflex, and once they're sold out, they're gone. So they're kind of like a little bit of a collector's item.
Yeah, I mean, they don't make as many for us, I imagine, as they do for the other things that they launch onto their own website. Are you doing custom beads for anybody else out there, Sarah?
Let me
do for us.
I have to think about it. No, we're not, because we're also Art Beads carries Jesse James beads, but we're doing but Art Beads carries Jesse James beads, but they just take some of our stuff that we have from online. We do custom for JTV, and then we also do custom for Walmart. But that's like our Walmart stuff is our that's our budget bead line, but it's I mean, it's a great value for the beads that you can get, while you're shopping in your local Walmart store.
Cool. Yeah, so we're pretty much the only ones who are doing this too, where you get this very limited quantity materials from Jesse James beads. Wow, I love how that turned out. I'm so curious if I put it over my head, if that that dragonfly is going to sit the way I want it to. Oh, yep, it will. This does not match me, but I'm going to show you all the same. You can see how that ends up dangling down. I didn't put a clasp on it because you can go right up over your head. And if I had thought about it like Kristen, I would have worn a matching outfit. So I could just pop it on and you could see it really well. But I didn't. I wore a very springy looking outfit. But I will maybe take a picture wearing something that's a solid color so that you can see it better. How fun is that? And this is a nice weight, so it's going to really hang nicely, and then it's going to stay centered and pull down, and the chain just adds that little bit of dramatic effect off of there. So if I lift up, you can see that'll flip, but when it's down, it's going to just sit the way it is. Sweet. What do you have going on over there, Sarah Jane?
Come and I will show you. All right, so I'm working on an earring, and for a moment I thought that maybe it was going to be like best friends necklaces instead of an earring. But I added the tassel on, and I feel like a pair of earrings could still be in order. So this is what I'm working on. It's a little bit of like let me get a better background. See, I told you my necklace is so big today. So it's got the cha-cha dangle to it. I used the translucent wing, and I love how you can almost like barely see that it's there. It really is when it dangles in the light that you can get a good look at it. And then also I pulled in one of these check flowers, and there's 3 pieces of chain dangling down along with this little tassel here. And then what I was thinking to do is I've wrapped up and made a little coil head pin here.
Oh, with the angel wings?
Yes. I'm so bad at getting in front of this camera. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Are you seasick yet? Okay. So I put angel wings, and I put one of those little hexagonal beads, and I'm going to have this bead, my last little dangly do that I put on here.
That would make a good pendant too.
It would. That's what I was thinking. Like it could be just here, like just so.
Uh-huh.
But, I mean, I'm a big fan of like dangles in the ears too, so I think it looks cute like that.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, I see a question here from my friend Kim. Can you show us closely how you wire wrap the button? I did a bow tie shape in the back. I could probably wrap this more to make it a little more secure. And I can just do that now just to have it done. Just take another long piece of craft wire. So I made a loop, wrapped it, went through the center. Well, I added a bead, went through the center, added a bead, made a loop, and wrapped it, basically, Kim, so that's a little clearer. But I do want to make it a little more secure. So what I would do, if I can figure it out, am I frozen? Is it showing frozen on your end?
Your hands are not moving. Oh, there we are. You're back.
Is it back? Okay, it's not showing back on my end, but oh no, I
think we're just waiting on Sarah's sound to come back here. Nope, not yet. And when she does come back, I think what's really cool how Sarah wrapped this button is that, it goes to show that there's no necessarily like right or wrong of how to do something, especially when you're figuring out how to fasten something and make it fit in the way that you want it to. There she is.
Hi. Yeah, my computer just, I don't know, frazzled. So I'm just going to keep going here and we'll make it work and it'll be okay. Okay, so rather than restarting my computer and getting it all going. So I'm just going to reinforce it. So I just added a little piece of Softlex craft wire and probably restart my computer here in a second, but it's going to be that kind of week, isn't it? And then I'm just going to keep wrapping around. And it doesn't have to be pretty, thankfully, in this kind of situation. Just all I'm doing is reinforcing and adding more wire just to make that a little bit more secure. So it's not bouncing around, basically. But you don't have to do a lot of work. You still there, Sarah James?
I'm still here, Sara Oehler.
Okay, great. I don't think I have controls, so I'm going to have to get back on and do that. In the meantime, once I get this situated, I think Thomas is in the background and he is probably logged in and can switch to Sarah's camera. So you can see it's not beautiful, but it's a little more secure. And you can keep going back and forth that way, just kind of winding that wire around it to make it more and more of a secure piece.
Oh, hi guys.
All right. Yeah. Will you show them that earring one more time while I log myself back in?
Sure will. And I actually think I'm feeling necklace with it now, just for timeliness sake. Love to like finish a project. You know what I mean?
Right.
Here, I added my little fairy gal to the front, and I think it makes for a really cute little, let's just like throw this one in the back. Just like a fun, sweet little like dangly necklace. But it also is a cute earring. So I'll try it on as the earring just to see how we do here. And Sarah was asking what Jesse James Beats has going on in the fall. Well, after we have, and like right after we have our Monster Mash Soft Flex and Jesse James Beats. Let's check that out. Oh yeah, that's cute. Okay, yeah, that's worth making the second earring, I think. This is fun. Okay, so after the Softflex and Jesse James Beads Monster Mash jewelry making Halloween party, that's October 11th and 12th. Jesse James Beads is also presenting our Friday the 13th. We are doing 13 pairs of earrings in 1 hour's time. And because I will not be back stateside yet for them, we are pre-recording that one. So after this is over with Sara Oehler and Softflex, I will be hopping over with Jennifer Miller, Deb Floros. We have got, who else do I have? I've got Cole, and I've also got, oh my gosh, Trisha Geisen that's going to be creating 13 pairs of earrings. So that is coming up next too. And I just have to say how wonderful it is that we can have such cool jewelry making events online. And I love that we can share us at Jesse James Bees and our fan base, our community here. We can all come together with such incredible creators like the ones that Softflex has pulled together for this Customer Appreciation Week. It's great.
I love it. We are so lucky to have so many great friends in this industry to hang out with and make cool stuff with, including this super fun dragonfly necklace. That I am enchanted with, that I think I'm going to send to you, Miss Sara James.
Really? Oh, yes. Gosh.
For you to have and think of your grandma when you wear it for me, okay?
Oh, yes. Appreciate that. It's beautiful.
So unfortunately, I think when my computer died, it also killed our ability to do the giveaway. So I restarted the giveaway. Even if you put it in before, hashtag SoftFlixWire right now into the comments. and it is gathering those comments now. I have 22 entries so far since I came back. So get on it and make sure your entry is in. I will be picking one winner of a 10-foot spool of Softflex beading wire in just a few minutes here. So get your entry in, and we will pick a winner here in just a minute. We love giveaways. We're doing live giveaways every episode this week.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's 3 a day. So make sure you're tuning in each day. And also, if you haven't started Joyful Beading, you can find that in the Softflex VIB group. And that's going on all month long. I can actually, while you guys are entering all your giveaway info, I feel like I have it here to share with you. There it is. So today, September 11th, a day that we always is always kind of a sad day, right? September 11th. We have a church downtown that tolls for every life lost on 9/11. So it's always like an interesting reminder. Wow. I was listening to that this morning when I dropped my kiddo off at preschool. But what a nice way to spend such a not nice day. I really enjoyed spending time with all of you, all the designers. I know I'm kind of a little bit off. I'm both like happy and sad all at the same time. But just bear with me and show me, a little bit of grace as I figure my way through this new normal. But this week, September 11th, kicking it off, we've got Design with Purple Softflex, which you saw I just did. So I can post into the group today. And then we're doing every color this week: turquoise, copper, blue lapis, and spinel. And then we go to make a bracelet, make a design featuring Tiara Cast next week. And we chose that because of what was going on with Tiara Cast. Use a special bead from your stash. So it's a little inspiration. We give away $10 credit every single day to somebody who entered. So make sure you've got this list and you're going for it. Okay, let's see how many entries we have now, Sarah. Get those entries in. Share screen and giveaway.
This is exciting.
I love a giveaway. 82. Good job, you guys. That was awesome. Hopefully I didn't miss any of you. You do have to be here live to win. So once I pick a winner, make sure you comment that you are here so that we can give you instructions in order to claim your prize. Here we go. Oh, there's 83. Last chance right now. Oh, 85. Here I go. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2.
You guys are awesome. I love this.
Here we go.
What? This is so cool.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
I love it.
It's like a ticker board. Oh my God.
I know.
Brand
on Facebook, let us know you're here. You're going to email info@softflexcompany.com. Let them know that you are our winner from the third video today, and you win a free 10-foot spool of purple amethyst Softflex beading wire in our medium diameter. They will ship that out to you as soon as they hear from you. And you want to include your shipping address as well. Thomas will also email. There she is. She's here. Thomas will also email info so that they know that you are legit. They get a list every day. So Brandy, congratulations. I'm so happy to give you a free 10-foot spool of Softflex. And I saw her go by, but I saw Thomas couldn't quite catch the comment. It was going so fast. couldn't quite get it, but I did see her, right, Thomas? So I think so. So I'm going to stop sharing. And Sarah James, you're the best.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful wedding.
I will.
Let's send her on a rainbow of hearts and thumbs up into her wedding week. Everybody give us a heart and a thumb up on this video and wish Sarah James the best week. I know you're going to be so beautiful. I can't wait to see the pictures. Although Axel might outshine you.
He can try.
It's all right. It's okay. But I can't wait to see the pictures, and I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you. Thanks
Enjoy every minute of it.
You betcha.
All right, everybody. I hope you were inspired today with the 3 projects that we showed you. Maybe more than 3, actually. With Sarah's, probably more like 4 or 5. I hope you're inspired today. I hope you'll come back tomorrow and meet with us again at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, for Abby Berta from the Bead Place, one of my very favorite people in the beading industry. She's going to have a fantastic project. And she is a designer in our Monster Mash Trick or Treat jewelry making party. Yes. So if you really love her design tomorrow and just love spending time with her, which I know you will, you should grab the kit from Softlex and the kit from Jesse James Beads and hang out with us at our Halloween jewelry making party coming up in October. All right. Love you much. And we're out of here. Bye, everybody.